Hi, my name is Jessica. I am from Newmarket, Ontario, which is in Canada. I am almost 21 years old as of next month, and I am a vegan. I have decided to make this YouTube channel because I want to be able to share my experiences, my thoughts, all that fun stuff, because I found when I was going vegan, YouTube was a huge part of keeping me going in the right direction and really helping me understand and learn so much more about veganism. So I was going to start today off with talking about how I became vegan. About 5 years ago, I decided to go vegetarian. I went vegetarian because my best friend at the time, who had a lot of influence over me, went vegetarian, and I don't know, she just inspired me to do it, I guess. I kind of thought it was cool, and what I would say would be the animals shouldn't die. I didn't even think about the suffering and everything else that we all know about now, but I just didn't think it was right to kill animals. So it started off, I think the first time I tried it, I lasted like 2 days, and then we went out for dinner, me and my mom, and with her and the waitress, they both were trying to explain to me how you can get free-range chickens that live a long, happy life, and then they kill them after they've lived a long, happy life, and it's a circle of life, and it's fine, and all that stuff that, you know, I hear every day now too. But just really trying to, I don't know why, but just trying to convince me to eat these chicken wings that I was looking on the menu at. So I decided to order the chicken wings, and I had them and they sucked, and I was just like, why did I even bother? It's so not worth it. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. There's no point. So after that, I was vegetarian. It's been, yeah, like 5.5 years since then. At one point during me finding vegetarianism, at one point during that, I got into like the Paul McCartney video, or Slaughterhouses Had Glass Walls, and I watched that, and it kind of got me actually thinking about veganism. But it was that same mentality where it's like, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard, there's so much stuff that has dairy and eggs, and it's just so hard. So this one moment, this one night where I had watched it, and I was showing my little sisters, who would, like, one of them was, I don't know, 7 or 8 at the time, the youngest, and I was just showing them, and I was like crying, and I felt so passionate about it. And then my mom made tacos, and I had my little Eve's vegetarian or vegan meat, like ground beef, and for tacos. I'm like, what am I gonna put on my tacos? I can't put sour cream, I can't put cheese, I can't do it. So I lasted like an hour with the mentality of, oh, I can't eat eggs, I can't watch those chickens standing on those crates, I can't see those baby cows being stolen from their mother. So after that, I basically just kind of forgot about it and didn't really seriously think about veganism again until recently. So I was going through a really tough time with my boyfriend. We were kind of on a break, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? Like, we've been together for 4.5 years, almost 5 years now. Like, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I need a change. So at this point, we had already decided that we weren't really gonna talk to each other for a while, and we were gonna go to this vegan festival in the summer together, like later on in the summer, and we were gonna go to this vegan festival. So on Canada Day this past summer, I was like, I'm gonna go vegan. It just, out of nowhere, I was like, I need a change, I'm gonna go vegan. So I was like, okay, I'm vegan, that's it, done. And yeah, I didn't actually start watching videos till a little bit later. Then I watched Forks Over Knives first, I believe, and that was kind of like, whoa, like, not only is it ethical, but there's health reasons too, and it kind of amazed me, because I was like, I knew you could survive without eating meat and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't realize that meat, like, not even just meat, that animal products cause cancer. I didn't realize the heart disease, I didn't realize the fat, I didn't realize all those effects of animal products. I thought you could still live a healthy lifestyle while consuming animal products. So that was like great, it helped seal the deal, I guess. I tried to watch Earthlings. I watched probably the first 7 or 8 minutes of it, and then I was so heartbroken by it that halfway through at that point, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not watching it. I'm already vegan. I don't need to see this. I don't need to be put through this torture. So I didn't watch it. Then I found YouTube as like such a good place to go to look for like ideas for eating, to just kind of see like what other people think and just learning facts. And I watched some Gary Yourofsky. I watched like tons of different YouTube channels and stuff that's on YouTube, and that just kind of really helped me get like into it. And I just started researching and researching and researching, and I just like could not stop wanting to consume information. I just wanted to know everything. Then life goes on. We go to the vegan festival together. We're back together. We're all happy. Then Dan moved in. I was like getting really passionate about it, and I was kind of trying to push it towards him. He's so like open-minded about everything in life that I didn't feel like it was going to be hard to turn him, just because he's a passionate, compassionate, open-minded person. So yeah, I started kind of like showing him some videos. I would do all the cooking, so it would always be vegan, and like forks over knives. I'm pretty sure he fell asleep halfway through. Just like slowly kind of immersing some information into his life so that he could start to think about it. So he decided to go vegetarian almost right away, and that wasn't good enough for me. I knew it was a stepping stone, so I didn't. That's a lie. I totally pushed. I still pushed. We decided to sit down and watch Cowspiracy, which was like so eye-opening for both of us. Like, oh my god. He started like really cutting out the animal products, especially because of me like doing the grocery shopping, doing the cooking. Like, he didn't have much choice other than when he wasn't at home, or when we go out together he would still get cheese on his veggie burger or stuff like that. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, like, you can't do this anymore. I can't be with someone who is happily contributing to all the suffering that's going on. So yeah, I basically like shoved Earthlings down his throat. I knew I didn't want to watch it, but I was like, I gotta watch it. We watched that together. Then he called himself Almost Vegan or something like that. So he basically ate vegan, whole plant foods, whatever, but he wouldn't read ingredients in things that weren't just like plant foods. He wouldn't read the ingredients, like he wouldn't check like the chips that have milk ingredients or stuff like that. He wasn't very interested in doing research on it, so that went on for a couple months, until the point where I was like, you can't do this anymore. Like, how can you do this? Every time that you choose to do this, you are just contributing to it. You can't just... And he had people at his work that were vegetarian, and he would tell them about dairy and like make them feel guilty. Meanwhile, he was consuming it, not really caring. Yeah, I just gave him shit until he finally woke up and was like, okay, I'm vegan now. He had already stopped eating meat, so it was just cutting out those little things that you don't expect them to be, like chips, salt and vinegar chips, milk ingredients, stuff that you didn't expect, but you still need to like pay attention to and be aware of, because you want to do whatever you can to avoid giving these companies your money. Yeah, so that is my vegan journey. Currently I am, I guess you could say, high carb, low fat. I mean, most of my diet does consist of carbs. I like to have big smoothies in the morning, but I'm not super... I still eat things with oil. I still have lots of avocado because I love avocado. I still have hummus all the time. I cook with oil sometimes. Yeah, it's just mostly high carb, low fat. Like, obviously the being full of carbs makes me feel amazing, but I'm not to the point where I freak out so much about everything, unless Dan's cooking with oil, because he just pours way too much on. So yeah, I'm going to be sticking around here on YouTube. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will definitely be putting out some more. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. I'll post the links down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!